Welcome to Friday night, episode 95 of the Fan Caste, where 50% of this show is going to be callbacks and member berries, or Dr. Sidetrack. What do they call you, Pete?
He who speaks in cutaways.
He who speaks in cutaways. I tell you what. Why don't you go first? Introduce. You know what? I'm your host, Brainmuffin, Channel Dad, Cuck Muffin, Schnormon, Rope Man, and who's eating their phone?
Yeah. No shit.
I haven't done anything.
Did somebody in a fucking hurricane?
Yeah, that must be LMP.
That's just the AC on.
All right, man. Go ahead, Pete, and show them how it's done.
Too sweet to be sour, too nice to be mean. Head shaved fresh like Mr. Clean. Watch out for the medallions. My diamonds are reckless. It feels like the Raiders of the Lost Flicks LMP tapping daddy's nothing. A cuck muffin are hanging from my necklace. I am Etep of the Place to Be Reviews. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to sip my soda. I'm sure somebody is spitting too. And as we burn these views, baby. Back to you, cuck muffin.
You know, we employ the mentally impaired here.
They get a tax credit for me.
Hey, I want to know. I want since we got Appalachian American, I'm going to talk like an Appalachian American, so I feel like at home. And I'm in the background. I'm watching the new Clash of Titans, but I want to know when the hell Gemma is naked because that's the only reason I'm watching this movie. It's stupid. All right.
I don't think she's naked in that one.
Well, no. Why the hell did I read it?
Yeah, those movies suck. I could have warned you that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's on my Netflix list from however long ago, and it finally got to me.
Those movies are poop.
Yeah, but I'm giving serious thought to episode 100, having my camera on the whole time, and I'll sit here fully naked. How about that?
Sure. Okay.
Oh, sweet fancy.
Right. LMP, since you have a AC problem, why don't you say howdy?
The AIDS community.
Oh God!
I'm drinking Kentucky cream ale, coffee cream ale.
He's just gonna be talking about communities from now on. Every community out there.
That's Pete's fault. That last one is Pete's fault. What was it? I think you guys were watching. Was it Miami Connection when it started?
Who wants some AIDS?
Hey,
it was Miami Connection.
Yep.
Almost immediately.
That's our inside joke.
When I was hearing you guys say that. I was like, God said, Pete, you ruined it for everybody.
Pretty sure AIDS was created during the making of that movie.
The poor AIDS community.
Yeah, dude.
Here we go. Let's do this.
AIDS infested Americans.
Hashtag reboot AIDS.
Reboot AIDS. Oh God. There it is.
Hey, I wasn't kidding about reusing old stuff. I mean, last week we opened with
Kendo.
Hey, LMP, did you see the opening last week?
Yes.
Of the show. I mean, he wasn't here for it. He came later. I replayed the introduction to the very first episode, and there he goes again.
Well, never mind. Anyway.
Yeah, LMP will be in and out.
Again. Back to introductions.
All right. Introductionals. Go ahead, these nuts.
These nuts, they feel nice and salty. That's all I gotta say. I'm trying to get drunk right now.
Oh
yeah,
Jesus.
Me too.
Help me, Ron.
All right, all right, Adam. Close out the show. I mean the introduction.
Thank you.
What's up, everyone? It's Raiders of the Lost Flicks, where every night is Friday night.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn, you disappointed him. And Brian doesn't get disappointed easily, right, Brian? Everything's great with you.
I've been talking for 2 hours. The fuck you been doing playing video games?
But using my mind. I gotta be, very clever.
Constantly. What do you mean?
Yes.
I've been married for almost 30 years.
Yeah, damn incel. You old ass incel.
All right, let's get on to our first topic. How about that?
Yeah.
How do you like that banner?
Let me see. Yeah.
Nostalgia, a Star Wars story.
Hopefully I spelled nostalgia properly. If not, please let me know in the chat.
Dude.
And as has already been, was it Superfan Adam Shawhan, or was it the dog that said, don't forget to lick the like button? Lick the muff button.
I think it was Dozer.
Yeah. And I can't wait to see him next weekend. So next weekend I don't know. Are we doing a show Friday? I don't know what we're doing yet. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will.
His like button brings all the boys to the yard.
I gotta see if I can get this thing running on my laptop, and then maybe I'll do it. Bugga. So I'll do some testing on Memorial Day. We'll get our communist holiday off on Monday, unless you work retail.
Damn. True, folks.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. LMP's back. Sorry.
You're just waiting.
Guys,
So we've had
this. Yo, I just literally came back from like the past. I was on a stream with a guy named Eric Ward and who the hell is Alex?
Oh God.
God. It was and Leif apparently was still old. So there's that.
Yeah.
Was Mike Zero there?
No.
Who?
But
Mike Zero.
Zero's
He has Star
future.
Wars news.
He's from the future, not the past, you dumbass.
There was also a guy named Cantillo on it. Who the hell is that?
Oh. Eddie, did you say Eddie the Cantillo? I don't know. See, now that's that. Now there's a callback that none of you are going to get.
Oh, that's why.
Here's a callback. Only you're gonna get late.
Marx Brothers callback, yeah.
Fucking Star Wars and fucking Meg
right.
Powell.
So we had. Oh my God. I'm gonna dig that up and try and share the. I don't know if I can do it on this one. I think I had to do that on a different browser. But anyway, I did have to do that on a different browser. Oh, but did I upload that? What did I do with that?
Who the hell are you talking to?
Are you just monologuing?
No.
Yes.
I'm talking to LMP. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. He's not even
paying attention at this point. He's writing late biology down there.
I'm so confused.
Yes, I am.
See, I told you.
But man,
and on the day of the Sabbath, he says, "This beer ain't fermented right."
Jesus, this beer ain't what?
Fermented right.
Oh.
It came out wrong because I was chewing gum.
That's what she said.
It must have. If it came out
that
wrong,
was a quality joke.
That was. If it came out wrong, can you imagine how it was going in?
Yeah, well.
Apparently, it was painful for the both of us.
So I know of at least two things that we had this past week about Star Wars. We had the trailer. Was that before or after our show last week?
I thought the trailer was this week.
All right.
Yeah, trailer dropped on Good Morning America.
Right.
Tuesday.
So we have the Sith Army knife. So we have the trailer. Someone I noticed in one, because the thing with these trailers is there's like 15 official channels that they get released on.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. Someone posted like, oh, so the trailer actually begins like a minute 13 in or something like that. It's actually less of a trailer, for the new movie than it is. Remember the old movie and sort of the prequels?
you watch the trailer and it's half of the screen before the new material starts. Like the little red line underneath the YouTube video, half of it.
Well, the last like 15 seconds is just filler crap. So you got to subtract. So it's like 40. It's like 35%.
Convenient. The last two movies have been filler crap.
I think they hit the Men in Black flashy thing with the last dumpster fire, and just even Jar Jar Abrams, as shitty as he is, he was like, "Fuck that Last Jedi movie." He goes, and it's killing him having to like not just call Ruin Johnson a complete hack and a douchebag.
I'm gonna miss the chase making these Star Wars movies, Kay. No, you won't.
No, you're not, Jar Jar.
You're gonna be in charge of everything.
You'll be fine.
He's already over at Warner Brothers, like got under contract.
I would just want somebody to dig up some kind of dirt on him. Is that wrong to want that so much, just to see somebody dig something up on him?
Yeah, JJ's under contract at Warner Brothers now.
I want to watch him go out like James Gunn did a couple months ago.
Yeah, but the way he was positioning Bad Robot, I figured he was going to be in charge of everything soon.
Just call it Bad Reboot.
It is. It's not a bad reboot. It's a horrible reboot.
I used to kind of like the guy, but I realized that he doesn't go any farther past just rebooting something once, and then that's literally all he can do.
And then big flashy shit that doesn't go anywhere. It's all in the trailer.
Did he do that one that was shot on 8mm? I can't remember the fucking name of it. It's supposed to be like a callback 80s movie. What the hell was that one called? It had like a big giant spider in it or some shit. What the hell was that one called?
It's called 8mm with Nicolas Cage.
No. This. I think he directed. I don't know.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember the name.
You know which
either.
one I'm talking about. I can't remember.
Yeah,
the name
it's like
of
an
it.
alien movie.
It's an extremely boring movie. I went and saw it, and I was like, wow, that was really like
Cloverfield or something.
No, Cloverfield was all right.
That was okay.
Yeah, that one was all right. I have to look it up.
Super 8.
Super 8. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That's the one that's supposed to be like found footage.
Yeah, that was original, and it sucks.
Wasn't Cloverfield original too, or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I always thought of Cloverfield as a very clever take on a Godzilla movie at the time, because it was before we got tired of JJ's crap. But yeah, that one I kind of liked.
He was starting his shit. I know.
Yeah, it was just an interesting take to see a giant kaiju monster movie from first person's perspective. You know, it was interesting. I liked it.
Yeah.
Contrary to what some people might think, I don't actually hate found footage movies as long as they're done cleverly. I just don't like the Blair fucking Witch Project.
That's horrible though. The Blair Witch Project is horrible.
With that, and I hate that because I agree with you. I do not like the Blair Witch. It is a boring movie.
Fuck that movie and all of its sequels too, and its reboot.
Oh yeah, it did get rebooted.
Kind of. Yeah, it was a soft reboot / sequel. They're all shit. All of them. Hate them.
Fuck them. Don't they like hate each other, the actors? That's what I heard.
They hate themselves. They were in one of the worst fucking movies ever made.
Like, I should just kill myself. You should just kill yourself. That's what I tell them.
If you're going to market a movie as being real and have the characters have their actual names, make it so we care about the characters. I wanted all those people to die brutally sooner than later.
Mm-hmm.
And it never happened.
They couldn't just make them likable.
Nope.
No. Hey, LMP, how long ago was it that I did that thing with Littleton?
God, was it been 2 years now?
I guess it's been close to 2 years. We only been on the air a couple of years. We just celebrated 2 years not too long ago.
Yeah, no, we've done a very terrible job of growing since.
Yeah.
That's the point of this channel. To remain small. And under the radar.
All right. Thank you very
up.
much, Superfan Adam Shawhan, for confirming that nostalgia is spelled correctly. So should we get back to Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh my God, do we have to? No, please make it stop. I don't want to talk about it.
Yes, because somebody used copy and paste with some Star Destroyers. I forgot who said that on the one YouTube video. Some YouTube video said that, but it's pretty much true copy and paste.
Yeah.
Well, all right, here's an interesting question. Are we all just a bunch of haters that we're not excited about it, or is it just not that good of a trailer?
It's not that good of a trailer. There was nothing to the trailer.
Like, seriously, half the trailer, because I saw that when I first saw that the trailer was up, and I saw how long, I was like, man, this is going to be a long trailer. And when I played it, and the first thing, all they showed was from the old, trilogy and all that stuff. And then I realized half of it was old shit. It wasn't the new stuff.
Tugging on your nostalgia strings, right? Yep. Yeah, I noticed that right away. I'm like, oh, there to go. Open your wallets again, misogynist. We need your money this time again.
I mean, at least the Avengers trailer did it better. Remember when they had that? It started with black and white, and the first thing you saw was Iron Man?
I think that's why they did it. Yeah, they did it with you. But the Avengers trailer, their teaser was actually good, so they didn't need to do this. This is just it feels like a desperate grab at. Remember Star Wars? Mm-hmm. Not that we haven't done this to you twice already, but let's do this again. Come on.
And again.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yeah, all we need is you to get there on opening day. We don't give a fuck if you come back or not.
Yeah.
Like you will pay for your lack of vision.
Unlike these. No, go ahead, LMP.
Bring back Jar Jar Binks.
Right?
I'd rather have Jar Jar
Make him the main villain. Yeah.
As a fucking Sith Lord than any Rose Tico. I
kind of like that idea of Jar Jar being a Sith Lord. That was a neat idea. They could have done something with that. Yeah,
that would have been slick. It would have been better than fucking emo Ren.
Yeah. Or even
the whole time.
Like I was saying last week, is Luke being the possible villain? That would have been interesting too.
He could have taken his hood off like Vince McMahon in '99 and been like, "It was me. It was me. I was the higher power the whole time."
He had the Ren mask on, and he dabbled in the Force a little too much, and then couldn't come back out of the dark side, and then the rest of it's trying to turn him back again. Yeah, I'd have been all right with that.
Yeah, that would have been a much more compelling story than Canto Bight and saving fucking space horses.
You know, if you're going to have the fall of a hero, have something more than just, I'm just this old fucking grumpy guy out on an island waiting to die, but I can't exactly commit suicide because I'm a pussy.
And I'm drinking green titty milk from this fucking sea cow.
Because
that
I'm
wasn't
a pussy.
titty milk. That was cum. It was between its legs.
I tried not to pay attention.
This is coming from a guy that watches way too much hentai.
I was going to say.
No. First of all, you can ask Leap about that. Just look at the look on Ray's face when he does it. It is like, ugh. It's not even like, okay, that's disgusting. It's like,
no. When it's almost like, and I think I saw this in one of the videos. I know it may have been who's the guy that does EFAP? Mahler or somebody. I don't because I saw it after I had seen a bunch of videos of how bad it was, and somebody said, "Oh, you know, that the somewhere along the line, I got the idea in my head that the creature is saying to Ray, he thinks it's milk or something like that." And then when I saw the actual reaction of that creature and then her reaction, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I think you're right." It was like, does he know?
It's a good thing I don't know in that movie. I'll never watch it again. Fuck it.
That's actually, when they had the watch party for that movie, I actually rage quit at that moment. I was like, fuck this gay ass shit. I'm not watching Luke Skywalker drink cum out of some weird wannabe stand-in for Jabba the fucking Hutt. It's like an unsexy version of watching what happened between Jabba and Princess Leia. Very unsexy.
There's a sexy version?
Apparently.
Consider the source.
Brian. All right. I was gonna say, who are you?
Yeah, I must have fell asleep during that part of Return of the Jedi.
God. Oh damn! I was gonna say
that was the extended version.
The extended version. That's what she said.
I was thinking the same thing. Get out of my head.
Hey, episode 2 only has 90 views.
Been selling for 30 years.
Excuse me.
Classy.
This fucking guy.
Sorry. I think I'm echoing.
I am hearing you talk.
Talk.
I stared into the abyss, and the abyss stared back.
So, do we want to talk about any theories or any of that kind of shit about the trailer? I know there's a lot of theories floating around that
they're going to the Sundance Festival. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm thinking.
Ray's Darth Maul shit was a vision. She's not.
It was confirmed, I think.
Yeah, because they did that Freudian slip in that damn article, and then they went back and edited it and changed the wording from vision to, like, I don't know what they changed it to, but they changed it and then acted like nobody was going to see it. And the damn thing is, everybody saw it. So
I watched Black Angus's video with the spoilers because I thought, fuck it, I'm not going to see this movie. I don't give a shit. Spoilers did not get me excited at all.
They were bad.
Some of the ones that he mentioned, I thought, well, if they would have done that a long time ago, they could have fleshed that out more. It's kind of like when they had, Anakin change to the dark side too fast in the prequels, which I always felt was it was like instantaneous. He should have started to go dark. He should have introduced him as a Padawan, not a fucking little kid. All right, and he should have started to turn in the second one, and then the third one gone full blown Sith. Yeah. They could have paced that out differently, but they didn't. So this one, if you would have started to show that maybe Rey has a dark past and a dark side towards the end of the first movie, built on that more in the second movie, we'd have been dying to know what she was by the third movie. It's not that hard, people. Fuck.
Ass.
Straight up ass.
Yeah. And if Loudy's around Peter, that's what the A stands for in Peter.
Yep.
God.
I'm going to give Daisy Ridley an injection of the Force.
I found it. I done foundificated it. All right. Let's see, can
but all of those spoilers sound like really bad fan fiction.
Yeah.
Well, the movie sounds like really bad fan fiction.
It is. It is. If there's any truth to any of these rumors, it's wow.
Oh, they're going way out on a limb with a lot of that shit too. It's like it's not even cool. It's not. None of it is like sounds enticing or makes me want to see the movie. Not one thing.
Does anybody know why J.J. Abrams didn't do the second movie? That's what I want to know. And I don't think anybody's. If anybody's discussed that, I might have missed that article.
I'm not sure why, but I remember there was one guy I followed. I want to believe it was that channel, Please Rewind. I believe I want to say it was him, but he brought up sort of the theory that they were trying to force it where what happened with the directors with the original Star Wars trilogy, like because you know how it was George Lucas the first one, then second one they had a different one, and that they were trying
to find that. Superfan and Adam Shawin, Wiener Dog Clan said that KK fired him.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
You know, the movie just keep announcing movie after movie after movie, and half these movies don't even get made.
Oh God!
It's like, first of all, the first Avatar, from what I was like for movies when I saw it on TV, it didn't seem interesting to me. I'm like,
I'm pretty sure
people would see this fucking gimmick. It's like fucking Titanic. I fucking hate Titanic, right? And it's like these movies, like they make
Christopher Littleton finally made the fan cast.
Like, well, you know, we can't come up with brand new ideas, so we're just gonna fucking go announce Avatar 3, 4, 5, and 6. And like, first of all, the first one.
Let's see if I can get him going.
Cinema, man. Like, I'm a guy. I grew up on Batman 1989, and
all right. So Christopher Littleton, tell you the thing about Star Wars.
At what point during the filming or the promotion or in the movies themselves?
That's me talking.
Female X-23 and you know Riri Williams and Squirrel Girl. I'm like, give me fucking Tony Stark, give me Steve Rogers. Like, I want Thor.
Wrong movie.
I want him and Dion to debate.
You think so?
It will never end.
That'd be a good one. It won't be quiet.
It'll be an EFAP level stream. Yeah.
Yep.
6 hours later.
It'll just be it'll be.
He'll be like at the end of the day. At the end of the day.
Yeah, it'll be F-bomb City is what it'll be.
No, you know what would actually cause that argument to go on 24 hours? Will be the fact that I can imagine Christopher Littleton bad-mouthing what's her fucking name? Lena Dunham.
Lena Dunham.
And then that'd be the reason why Dion defends, like Dion will start white knighting for her or something like that.
Crumb Muff or Muff Crumb, whatever the hell.
and it's like it will go on for so long, everybody will tune out. Like that stream will die that very moment.
So who did KK fire? I was
the guy who directed the one of the Jurassic Park movies, one of the newer ones. I think it was
Colin Trevorrow.
It was Colin Trevorrow. Yeah, it wasn't. I was just wondering why J.J. Abrams didn't do all 3 fucking movies to begin with. Was that just never the plan, or?
I don't think that was the plan. Like
they were
said,
following they were okay. Here's my theory. They were following what they thought was the original formula.
Okay,
because in the original ones, you know, Lucas did the first one. He sort of wrote the second one.
Irvin Kershner and Richard Marquand. Gotcha.
Right.
Yep.
He's the producer of all of them. You know, and each one has a different director, and it has there's a little bit of a flair with each director, but there is a continuity of thought.
Yes, they all feel like they're related, at least.
Right. Yeah. So this is, Kathleen, thinking she knows Star Wars, thinks that was the part of what they wanted to do. Because remember, this is a complete reboot.
Like I'm always saying, man, you're following formulas and spreadsheets, but you don't really get how the thing works.
Right.
And that's why you get this.
Right. And then you have the prequels where George did everything, and the hatred was pretty high by the time we get to The Force Awakens. Now,
but you know what, we were talking about that on the last stream.
To the sequels.
Those prequels, for all the bad that there was, at least those movies were all refreshingly different, but they were still easy enough to follow. And I don't feel like any of them did anything to unravel what had already been done.
They did
a little bit.
They accentuated it.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit. I mean,
a teeny bit. Yeah.
Right. You had the stuff. There was a little bit of change in the lore, and you have the conversation between the Emperor and Vader in The Empire Strikes Back had to be redone for the dialogue. Now, I think he also redid it because they could now have the technology to put Ian McDermott in there seamlessly.
Also, I pick somebody different for Anakin. Somebody maybe a little roguish, a little bit more charming. I mean, he was able to pull off angry pretty well, but everything else was just bleh.
And then the relationship between he and Padme was very forced and didn't feel comfortable at all.
Yeah, that was wooden.
And
yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I tell you what, by the third movie, other than Ewan McGregor, it just felt like everybody was phoning it in.
Yeah.
Natalie Portman was really
you underestimate her sadness.
Yeah, she's just so emotionless, wooden.
You're breaking my heart.
So the mighty Thor got sad and died. Now she's worthy to lift Mjolnir. Give me a break.
Yep, that's how it goes, man.
Padme's Thor now.
First
That's
your money and then your clothes. Did MJ leave? I saw she.
Yeah, she said her phone was about to die. That's code for I got better things doing.
Dude,
Friday night,
right.
fuckers. Yeah.
We can keep it a secret. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm waiting.
Was it Dion that was talking shit about that? We could keep it a secret. That's like his big thing about it.
When you hot and single, you don't sit and watch nerds talking on the internet on a Friday night.
Well, that's true. I'm neither of those. So
me either, bud.
That makes 3 of us.
I'm a nerd.
Oh, look at my avatar.
We got each other. We got each other.
Yeah.
God, that's gonna make me want to cry.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty. We did that on Angus's stream. And I didn't even say it. I just started singing it.
Yeah, he started it.
He started it, so I just started singing fucking Conway Twitty.
Yep. He induced the cutaway. Yeah.
Yep. He goaded me into a cutaway.
Yep. He tricked you. I forgot there was a cutaway. Damn it.
We did one. I did one cutaway, and I apologize. I'm like, I'm sorry, I was monologuing.
He forced one out of you because he knew that you had that code. He who speaks in cutaways.
He did. He goes, what do they call you? What is it? I was like, he who speaks in cutaways.
I gave you that nickname.
Yep. I understand. It's like I go on somebody else's stream. It's like, I understand you're the one who speaks in cutaways. We've heard tales.
Like he's like an episode of Family Guy. It's just cutaway and cutaway.
Yep. All right, geez. Hey, remember that time? That's it. There's no. It's just how.
So see, now there's Drive My Life Away. So somehow there's a way to say, oh, he talks in cutaways.
Oh yeah.
Whoa,
okay.
Me.
Okay, now I know that song. Now you start singing, she won't stay another day. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always thought he who speaks in cutaways sounded more Native American. Like. So tell me, Two Dogs Fucking, how'd you get your name?
Oh.
God, you sick bastards. In a good way. I mean that in a good way.
All right, Chase, you sick bastards.
Oh,
you bastard.
Yeah, bastard.
Warning, my SQLi query has gone away. Oh, look at that. Someone's got their dumbass PHP errors blurting on the internet.
What?
I know how to hack you, morons.
Those goddamn PHP alerts and whatnots, and you kids with your Moby Grape and your hula hoops.
Hey, Pete.
Yes.
And their
down with
Xbox
PHP?
360s.
Yeah, you know me. I'm down with. I thought
you don't know what we're talking about.
No,
See, folks, this is how much we care about Star Wars. We'd rather talk about something else.
It's the Kraken. Yeah.
It kind of does go that way, though, doesn't it?
Well, okay. I looked for this article before the show, but I couldn't find it. The one where Jar Jar apparently said either today or some point how Adam Driver kicked it up to 11. He didn't say kicked up to 11. That's my interpretation, but he really kicked it up a notch. Did you guys see that?
No.
Oh, what does that mean?
He's complimenting Emo Ren.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's where I got the title for tonight's episode. That's why he kicks up Darth Emo to 11. I'm thinking he kicks it up. I forget. That's why I wish I could find it. But yeah, it's like kicks what up? I mean,
his
hair.
What does he do? He screams a little bit louder.
Does he get beat? Twice in this movie?
Does he look at the screen and say, "It's not a phase, Mom"?
Where's the fucking hot pockets, Mom?
Don't understand.
Right. It's like,
shut up! You don't know my life.
Yeah. He yells it out. Let's see. Well, actually, there's nobody in charge of him, so he just have to yell at.
Phase. This is me.
He yells at himself.
He just yell at Hux. You're not my dad.
Yeah. I never tried to be, damn it.
I'm gonna go home and listen to Linkin Park.
And then he'd of course
he wants to feel numb.
He'd yell at Hux, "You're not my dad," and force choke him and slam him into a wall again and make him look like more of an ineffectual bitch. He's like Hux is like his stepdad. Except Hux is like the ineffectual, weak little stepdad that the ineffectual emo kid beats up. I mean, it's a weird, fucked up relationship these two have.
Wait. Emo kids are capable of beating someone up?
Well, other emo kids that are even more weak than them. Yeah, it's like
no. LMP's got a point. They don't beat each other up. They beat themselves up.
It's just,
they can at least go out there and mow the lawn. They like cutting shit.
Kylo goes to Hux. I'll show you. Just cuts himself with his lightsaber.
He's-
Hux is like, yes, you're really showing me, Kylo. You're really showing me.
He's gonna break down and have a fit like Rain Man. Hot water burn, baby. Oh.
I'll be like, I bet you ain't got the balls to kill yourself with that lightsaber, bitch.
Hux says to Kylo, choke me like I'm a Carradine.
Wow.
Treat me like I'm Bob Crane in a hotel room,
You know,
Kylo.
it's been long enough where that's not too soon, but damn, that was cold.
So we got our movie tonight. It's a gay porno tonight.
It might be.
It's a,
I'm not saying it. I am not.
I did have a good idea for a movie, Pete.
Here I am, choke me like a Carradine.
It's like Doctor Who, but instead of a TARDIS, you have a nudie booth, and then they go in and they kind of go to another dimension in porn. Like,
So, to do that, you got to go.
No,
Here I am.
I can't do this.
Choke me like a Carradine.
wow.
well, I guess now we got to come out with songs now, not just movies.
Jesus.
That's going to be my first single on my forthcoming album.
Yeah, Pete's gonna score all of our movies for us.
Well, if you make it now, you can at least get a spot on the Party Boob album.
Choke
Party
me like-
Boob.
Boob.
I'm gonna send that to Jeff. I'll be like, I got to choke me like a Carradine.
Get in
Yep.
the party boob.
That's like WCBS featuring Etep.
Oh, I've got a friend of mine that does beats and everything, and can like lay down. So I'll have him like lay down a track for me, and we'll sit down and write some lyrics to it. But yeah, we'll have it'll be the choke me like a Carradine is going to be
Just
That's
read every other lyric to Carradine.
We'll have that out long before they have Party Boob out.
Oh, yeah.
That ain't ever happening.
Leif's like, no, that shit ain't happening. We'll cut our album first.
Right.
They've been
That's
talking
one
about
All right,
it.
guys. Special announcement. We're cutting our own album. We just got to come up with a name for it.
That's one advantage you have, Channel Dad, is at least you have a show that comes out on time and when it's originally scheduled.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I was gonna say
Too soon?
Jeff,
well, I'm not, young and in love either. So
Yeah, but I don't know.
Did they say?
Is that why the
Yeah.
shows are not coming out anymore? Or is it just collectively nobody gives a shit anymore? I don't
well,
know.
what are we talking about? What are we talking about? The main
High
show? Or are we talking
Council.
about High
High
Council.
Council,
I don't know
yeah.
what High Council.
But WCBS or WCS is having a show tomorrow, right in the middle of my fucking watch party. So
Yeah. Well, they're recording it. I thought they said
and I thought they were
recording
recording it live.
it. Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, it's instead of when what would they usually do a Thursday? Yeah, so it's gonna be Saturday this week. We're losing everybody.
What happened?
I don't know. I think the internet's leaking.
I'm bet. Here I go. Okay.
Are you on Spectrum?
Me? Yes, I am.
Yeah. See, that's your problem.
And I
They're
updated.
the
I
worst.
actually updated my router. Had some updates. I went in and updated that, and I'm buying a new router.
Unfortunately, I have Spectrum, but I did buy a very nice router. It did help a lot.
I told them I had to ask the wife for a raise in my allowance so I could buy a router.
Oh, they still haven't killed this thing. Good God.
That's what she says about me every time she comes home.
Yeah. Well, we have Geek Prime X. I didn't realize that was a new person.
Oh, nice. Is that a new subscriber? Welcome. Let's drink the blood of our enemies. Hail. Wait. Hail, Geek Prime X.
What
happened? What the fuck happened?
Your internet. I don't know.
You probably got drunk and unplugged your connection or something.
I was wondering. I was like, it got all quiet, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? And then I'm like, oh, I just got Etep.
I got Etep. Son of a bitch.
You just made a new term.
Yep.
Damn it.
Well, he got Etep too. I mean, Pete dropped.
I hope I don't get Munson out here in the middle of nowhere. Now I don't get Etep off the screen. Fuck.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So
I wonder where the comic book's coming out too, Appalachian American. It was supposed to be out in February. So
Yep.
So is anybody in here making any plans to go see Star Wars?
Hell to
the Rise of
no.
Skywalker? Nobody?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
I
Like I said, I'll let WCBS do it for me.
I might go watch it with Jeff. I don't know. Maybe he and I can talk about that on the drive to Indianapolis on Friday.
Well, if you do go, make sure to remind him to throw a cup at the screen. He still owes me one.
Yeah. Well, see, that's part of why I don't. It's like a part of me wants to go, but I don't want to sit anywhere near him. So, with Last Jedi, he said he was going to punch the screen, but I guess it was too busy. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a part of me that wants to go see this cluster of a movie.
I doubt he's going to punch the screen.
Yeah,
calm down.
No.
I'm sure
punch somebody.
Someone's going to start some shit with him, like
It's
Peter.
too bad we don't have dollar theaters anymore. You know?
Yep.
Remember those?
Yep.
Yeah.
Secondary market.
You remember? I remember. Y'all remember?
Did that
Yeah,
get
Rich Farm
that by like
remembers.
Netflix and stuff? What happened to that? Or is it Cinemark? Aren't they still around?
Yeah, Cinemark. I just went to one to see Fallen Angel last week.
That was the dollar theater where I used to live.
Well,
they
it
haven't
ain't
out here.
$1, but it was Cinemark.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy those guns for $1, Appalachian. He knows what I'm talking about.
I
Sorry.
apparently have two of them around here. Why do they spell with theaters with the RE backwards?
None here.
Because it's edgy.
Don't cut yourself in that.
Where you live in Canada or some shit?
Canada, eh?
That's edgy in Canada.
Yeah.
Hey, I put maple syrup on
To be
chip,
fancy, yo.
Yeah, look, it's edgy, huh? I'm not using a napkin when I'm eating my dinner. Whoa, careful, friend. You might get something on your shirt.
What the heck is that?
Whoa, careful.
That was just me listening to us on live stream.
Wait a minute. Did you say you're watching Us?
Listen.
Yes.
You fag.
What? He wants to see himself represented online.
It's my representation of
5 seconds ago.
Wait.
Hashtag.
Oh wait, never mind. I was thinking of that damn TV show. This Is Us. That's why it's so damn melodramatic shit. Never mind. I take that back. Sorry.
His representation matters for the furry and the hentai communities.
Do not remind me of that dumb movie.
What, furry
Oh
hentai?
shit! There he goes. There he goes. He's about to
Why
start.
you gotta bring that up? Hell to the no with the furries and that fucking ruined head thing. We lost.
Who just dropped?
And he tapped himself.
He got Etep. Etep got Etep.
Etep tapped out. Hey,
That's
so
what she
we just talked about a movie that we're not excited about. Can we talk about one that we are excited about?
No.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about
please.
another one we're not
Michael
excited
Jackson.
Okay.
This is
Dun, dun, dun. What is the next? The next
This-
topic is.
never a Michael Jackson movie.
Terminator buys a vowel, as long as it's not a fucking adjective.
Adjectives.
Terminator. I think I saw parts of this. Was part of it done like in an orphanage or something?
I just watched it today, and I did.
No, it was it was one of those camps, internment camps that they talk about on the news now for all the immigrants. That's what it is.
Trump camps that Obama set up.
I swear they're going fucking political in this movie.
Oh yeah. Like there were aspects of this trailer that I kind of liked. They showed a couple of scenes that were kind of interesting. I do not like Mackenzie Davis at all. I do not like this new guy that's playing the Terminator at all.
Sam, I do not like
I
Mackenzie
don't
Davis.
like that they had Linda Hamilton say "I'll be back." That was the ultimate fuck you in that trailer. That was
Oh
the
my
last
god!
line.
Right.
Something tells me that his.
She says, "I'll be back," and then she throws a grenade over a bridge. I'm like,
And just
"Don't
walks
do
away.
that.
I'm like,
Don't
why are you
do
walking
that."
away now?
Now,
And I like Linda Hamilton too, but it's not her movie.
Hamilton. Hamilton.
It was Schwarzenegger's
Yep,
movie.
Hamilton.
Yeah. So when he was on, was Adam with you guys? Pete with you guys on was it whose were you on? You were on
Black Angus.
Rookie Critic or Black Angus?
Black
He's
Angus.
black. Yeah. Hey, we need to get him on
Rookie
the
Critic
cast.
was there though. Yeah.
Yeah, was he on? Was Pete on there with you guys?
Yeah.
And he didn't have any problems. Now he just keeps
No.
bombing out.
Yeah, he lucked out.
Yep. So he
Booby.
gets.
Yes, boobies, Rusty Shackelford. How about
He
that?
needs to stop talking shit. That's why. No, it's
The
actually
internet is
late.
trying to
He's
censor
just
Pete.
kicking him out while he's talking. That's what it is.
Well,
That's
see-
what's really going on.
He's getting
Climax.
kicked
We'll have
up
to
his
remember
icon.
your comment when we say I can. Yeah, there you go. That's what I need to when we get to that topic. Remind me to put that back up.
Which? Say that again.
Bugga. See, I can bring comments up and say howdy.
No, that's right.
There
You
we
can.
go.
Bugga.
Bring it back up.
Well, we're talking
All
about this topic. Well, I will when we get to the other topic.
Okay, sorry.
It's like, okay, Dad.
You know my life. Okay.
You're not my
You don't
real
know my
dad,
life.
Spider-Man.
Parents just don't understand.
You don't know my life channel, Dad.
Take
Yeah, I
it
don't.
from me to all you kids across the land. Parents just don't understand. Wah, wah,
Break.
So I tried this on my cell phone now to keep
Straight out
from
of
getting
Compton. Crazy
disconnected.
motherfuckers called.
Very
Or was it low cash?
Straight out of
Who's seen
that's
before?
straight out of low cash. Crazy
Yeah.
motherfucker named Gusto.
In the chat, who's here seen CB4? Damn, I love that movie.
I've seen that. Yeah,
My
I've
mother
seen that.
introduced me to
I've
that
seen
movie.
that many times.
Yeah. Sweat from my balls. Sweat from my balls.
Get paid with a sweat from my balls.
Like, oh shit. Okay, back to
Completely off the rails. Yeah.
Terminator.
And it wasn't even my fault. I wasn't even here.
I
Well,
know, damn it. Gotta
You were
fill
the
that void.
catalyst. When you left, we just kind of all just went into improv mode and fucked off.
We channeled
And in
our
this
inner-
in this scene, Adam will be playing a Korean woman, and LMP will be playing the guy who's looking at the hentai. I mean, never mind.
Ladies
Yep.
and gentlemen, Conway Twitty.
He's so horny.
We got that down part, right?
Etep need to upgrade from ghetto Wi-Fi.
Right? In the ghetto ass.
All right.
Or just pay
I'm
your
going
bill.
back.
Hey, there's a-
No, he needs to get 2 Ethernet cables.
Oh man, we're gonna have to get this man a cable from Starbucks to where he lives.
Like,
Cold.
blooded. Sorry. Anyway. Attica! Attica! Attica!
Did he drop or did he hang up?
He dropped. He rage quit. He said, "Fuck you guys. That was too far."
You should change
Oh, he's
the name
zoned
of the-
out.
You should change the name of the stream to Etep buys a router.
Yep. Revenge of the router.
Can we get like a donation or a Patreon or something to get a new router?
Routers
Yep.
are pretty fucking expensive though. I got a Linksys Nighthawk. I don't even know what fucking model it is.
I'm gonna
The
punch
black
my
one.
router. I'm gonna punch it in the fucking face.
I recently bought a router for like less than $60 on Amazon.
It's like black and blue. Yeah.
It's all right. It does the job.
Yep.
You gotta get
I've never had to buy a router.
It
'cause I'm
works.
just so fortunate.
You got three,
Well,
three
I
antennas?
bought it to increase the Wi-Fi in the house, so it'd be stronger for outside.
Texas is so awesome.
You have 3 antennas or 6?
4.
Oh,
Yeah.
You better need 7. You might need 7.
Pretty sure it's 4.
Everyone, please do some super chat so we can get Etep a new router.
Yeah, 4 antennas.
Yep.
we
while
are
you're at-
monomatized.
And while they're at it, I'll take a double burger with cheese.
You went live with that? Persist.
And a large drink.
That's great. Here, look at it. There's Appalachian America for 17
Mhm.
cents a day. You can give a bald man in Michigan internet.
Highlight that one.
Oh shit.
There you go.
I fucking love you.
Oh,
Yep.
great.
That's a WCBS fan right there.
Yep,
Yep.
that is. Oh, absolutely.
Anyway,
Are we going to
so
go
the trailer sucked. The trailer sucked. I was like, what the hell the whole time? And what was that part where she's like, I don't be responsible for anyone dying? I'm like, bitch, Judgment Day's coming. It ain't gonna matter what you do. Because
They're gonna find another way to make more movies. So everything
Yep.
that you do, just like the first 2 movies, are fucking meaningless.
like, don't worry about it. Yep, you're gonna keep on. They're gonna milk this bitch.
Well,
That's
they've
the problem. It ended
for
perfectly
years.
after the second one. Just leave it the fuck alone. Unless you want to just show us a
Yep.
completely different cast and make it a prequel. Oh, that's right. They didn't do that right either. So
Well, if it's a prequel, wouldn't it technically be a sequel because it's in the future?
well, technically Salvation was a prequel, but it sucked.
But it's in the future.
That was the movie that we wanted, but it
Yep.
didn't quite play out the way we thought it would. So
we didn't
Yeah.
get the movie we wanted, nor did we get the movie we deserved.
I did
Nope.
like the Hueys though. That was a nice touch.
just wanted to see the Resistance fighting the robots with their fucking ray guns. Why can't you just give me that movie? No.
And the Rugers. Remember the Rugers? I told you about
Yes.
those last time. They're called conversion kits. So
Oh
just a
man,
FYI.
we could do a whole cast of all the action movies I've been watching this week. Holy fuck, I've seen some good.
Oh
stuff.
yeah. Speaking of that, real quick, I was at Walmart today. I could not find that movie set you told me to send me.
I got really lucky with that one, man. I looked in there and I saw just a little glimpse. It said 8 action movies. I'm like, has that got Ninja 3: The Domination on it? Holy fuck!
They didn't
all
have
canon
it
movies.
today at the Walmart I went to.
Oh,
but I tell you what was a good find though. I bought the movie 13 Hours and Coming to America, but each movie came with a download. So basically, so when I got 13 Hours, I got the movie We Were Soldiers. And when I got Coming to America, I got 48 Hours for free. I got 2 extra movies for free.
You made that shit work.
Yeah, it was a download codes for Voodoo. And I knew my brother, so I gave it to my brother so I can watch those. So yeah, keep an eye out for those. Like when you're slipping through the bins, look at the sticker and see what movie it offers you for digital.
I didn't look because I got Coming to America from Walmart for it was like $3.50 or something like that.
Yeah, so I got, but look,
Walmart had a pretty disappointing selection. They had a lot of shit that I've already either I already own or stuff that I've already seen. The only other one I picked up was I got Wolf of Wall Street for $5. But that action 80s action collection I got for $5, that is a find, man. I've enjoyed every movie on there.
Keep an eye out for that next time. Maybe if I go to a different Walmart. But anyway, that digital code, just remember, if you do buy one and it says that, just make sure to keep the receipt because the digital code comes on the receipt, not inside the box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just make sure to pay attention to that because I always
thought it was inside the box. Yeah.
Well, for this one in particular, it's not because they're just old movies. They're just trying to offer something else, I guess. Because when I opened it, I was like, "There's nothing in here." I started to freak out. So when I looked, I thought maybe, and I looked at it and it said "see receipt," and then I remembered. When I was checking out, I said, "This receipt looks weird today. It looks kind of funny." And I
agree, Rusty Shackelford. Wolf of Wall Street is gold. I did not think I was going to enjoy that movie, and I enjoyed every last fucking minute of it. And Margot Robbie naked, full frontal.
Wait, I missed that. I haven't seen this movie yet.
I thought I'd get your attention. God damn it!
Yeah, Margot Robbie naked.
The Wolf of Wall Street has Margot Robbie fully frontally naked in that movie.
I can't remember what movie she was. It wasn't that because I haven't seen that one, but it was another one.
Suicide Squad.
Wolf of Wall Street's a Scorsese movie,
and
I want to see Leonardo DiCaprio doing
Gordon. Not Gordon.
I forgot the guy's name, but yeah, him
Wasn't
and
it Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan Belcourt. He's playing Jordan Belcourt, and it's got the guy from Superbad in there with him too. And he's actually really good in it.
Jonah Hill.
With those fucking teeth, though. Did you see that? His teeth are so damn white.
He was good in that movie. He was trying. And I heard somewhere that he took that movie for like less than half of what you'd normally make just for a chance to work with Martin Scorsese. That's how you do it in Hollywood. And you know that Martin Scorsese was turned down by major studios to do The Irishman. So fucking pissed about that. Who the fuck turns down Martin Scorsese? Who and why? What is wrong with people nowadays? That's why we can't have nice things. Sorry for that little rant.
That's okay, because I just found that out and I'm freaking like, what?
Yeah, no, Irishman, he did shop that to the studios and they turned him down. You turned down Martin Scorsese for the shit that's been coming out, and that's why Netflix scooped him up, because they gave him the price that he wanted. So now they have it. So you have to subscribe to Netflix to watch The Irishman. The next Martin Scorsese gangster movie with Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro on it, and Al Pacino.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those guys aren't Irish.
No.
I know, right?
Yeah.
No, but it's just the Irish man. Only one of them's Irish.
Right. It's supposed to. It's a movie that's supposed to be. It's a movie about the guy that supposedly killed Jimmy Hoffa.
Supposedly. No, we know where he's at, right, Pete?
Based on a book.
Area 51.
He's in Area 51 watching the Snyder Cut right the fuck now.
That's one of our movies. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So yeah, Terminator. It looks really woke. All the marketing's been really woke. There were, like I said, there were some aspects of the trailer that I kind of liked, but I'm gonna go see it. If it's good, I'll walk back what I said about it. But I have some really bad vibes. I don't like movies that are marketed under politics. I just don't. I don't like that at all.
I think we're in for the same boat because you've got to see Terminator and I've got to see Charlie's Angels. And
both of those movies are woke as fuck.
Yep. It's gonna be. It's like gonna be a competition to see which movie is more fucking woke. Like one of them is gonna cure narcolepsy. It's so woke. I'll guarantee it.
I have a feeling that we wind up seeing those movies like on the same day, and we just like wind up crying all night about it. Like, why did I do that?
I'm gonna be sitting in the shower. I can't do it. I can't do it. Charlie's Angels.
Well, you know what? What days are the Charlie's and those movies coming out?
Let me look that up for you.
Let's look that up real quick on. Because I'm thinking what we can do, maybe kind of like what they do on the main show, is after you see it, we jump on the show and do the show, and then we do sort of a review, your thoughts right after the movie. You've been seeing the movie, you know?
Yep, I could do some kind of a live stream type of thing. Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
Let's see here.
Okay, so Dark Fate is November 1st. And
okay, so I'm avoiding it like the.
It's on a Friday.
And Charlie's Angels is release date might be up 15th. So they're a couple weeks apart. So that's not gonna. I didn't say I was gonna see Terminator Dark Fate on opening day. I might. It depends on what's going on. November's kind of a busy month, but yeah, Charlie's Angels is November 15th. So they're a couple weeks apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
But like if y'all see it, if you see it, I'm not saying you have to. If y'all watch it, like
we're going for channels basically.
Yeah, like if you on a Friday and then like come jump on when we do the fan cast, y'all can talk about the movie. That'll be y'all's main topic or what y'all saw that day. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. We can hold it for that for sure.
Yeah. Cool.
November 1st is a Friday, and then 2 weeks later it's also Friday. That's Charlie's Angels. So
hey, I found the article.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
Because I went looking on the Facebook, and Frank has posted this thing in or no, he liked your post or whatever. Anyway, J.J. Abrams says Adam Driver is mind-blowing in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
Clickbait.
All right.
I will say, with an actor like Adam Driver, you can never limit what that man can do. Abrams said in the clip below. I will say, without talking about redemption or not, he is mind-blowing in this. He has brought a whole other level to this.
Are you choking there, Tap?
Man, sure. It's hard to read because of his horrible grammar. And this man is a millionaire.
A millionaire. Enchanté.
Eventually, he's going to be a billionaire.
Right.
He'll be running Disney.
Why make billions when we can make millions?
Well, think about it. What does it take to run Disney really well? All you got to do is follow a formula. Whatever's the fastest money maker, go do that. Throw money at it.
They're losing money, and we know they're cooking their books. So.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't be surprised Disney will all of a sudden.
They're never going to get caught though, man.
No, but you can only cook your books for so long before reality sets in, even if you never see jail time, and then they'll be selling properties.
That's what I hope would happen. Like I don't want to see Disney
start saving up our money so we can buy their properties.
In a perfect world, we could see Disney collapse, but all I really want to see is to them let go of some of these properties. They have too much stuff. I just want to see them downsize a bit, and then I'll be satisfied. I'm realistic.
I want to see their fucking equality gauntlet lose some of its privilege stones.
Right.
I do.
Let's just keep it down to a few franchises, huh, fellas? Go back to the way things used to be.
Because I don't want them being able to make enough money and bury the crap they don't want coming out.
Yep.
Because what's going on with them is the same thing that's going on with the video game world. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but there's an NBA 2K20 game coming out that's basically an online casino, and people are pissed about it. But the sports video games have made it to where each sport is driven specifically by one publisher. Yep. So if you want a sports game, like for example, I love hockey. If I want to buy a hockey game, I got to give EA money, and I don't like that. It used to be I had competition. If EA pissed me off one year, I'd buy 2K instead. If I didn't like the 2K game, I could go buy the EA game. You don't have competition anymore, and you got these people doing this kind of shit that they're doing right now. Disney wasted no time to take control over all these properties and force people into these politics. It's like, well, if you want to be a Star Wars fan, you're going to have to play ball with the fact that we don't like your heroes and we're going to kill them all off.
Yeah, which is what they've done.
Yep. So I just want to see them get knocked down a couple pegs and not have all of. I want to see competition again. And God, I can't even think of what it would be like if Universal would have bought Star Wars instead of Disney.
It would be amazing right now.
It would be better.
EA
I don't know if it'd be
Sports.
amazing, but it'd definitely be better. And I bet you if they incorporated that shit into their parks, we'd have a lot more success than they're having right now.
Well, look, it doesn't take much to be amazing when we have the current product that we have. I mean, you're talking about this movie has barely been promoted up until now. Like they've been keeping it. They haven't really done much, which I mean is par for the course for a quote unquote big release. Which this isn't an event. Star Wars is not a fucking event anymore.
No, it used to be the biggest show in town. Yeah.
Nobody's clamoring for this episode because they know what it's going to be. I know that the normies and everything are going to run out because it's got the Star Wars label on it, and they're going to throw their money at Disney like they do every other goddamn movie Disney releases because people don't want to take the time to look into who makes the suit. They just know that they want to consume it because they like it. Because it's familiar.
Consume, obey.
Right, but it's that law of marginal utility. The more people consume, the less value it has. And you've oversaturated the market, just like you did with like Activision did with Guitar Hero. You have too much of a good thing, and then people don't want it anymore. You pushed them away.
And that's absolutely right. You know, they just, like you said, you don't need to put out a Star Wars movie every year, every other year. I'm fine as long as I get a good quality movie with characters that I can actually be invested in. And this is the thing, I can look back at The Force Awakens and say, if they wouldn't have done what they did with The Last Jedi, they had a decent at best attempt at setting up something new. Finn. Okay, so Disney wants diversity in their Star Wars movies, right? You want to preach this diversity and inclusion, which there's nothing wrong with it when it's organic. You have a redemption arc for a black stormtrooper, and then you fuck that up and make him to a comedy prop. In the second movie, he's walking around spitting water out of his bags and shit.
Yep.
Rose
Could have been
Tico,
a whole Manchurian Candidate thing. Exactly.
Rose Tico ruins his redemption arc, ruins the chance for Finn to be a hero because she's saving what she loves instead of killing what we hate, blah, blah, blah. So they just totally prove that they have no idea what they're doing. None whatsoever. Jar Jar can't fix Roundhead's mistakes. I mean, he can't. He can't do it.
I think this is a show first, Pete. We actually cut away to a previous topic.
Oh.
We backtracked.
Did we?
Yeah.
You guys have been on it for a while now. I just chose not to say anything.
Yeah,
we've been streaming. I figured we all knew what was going on.
It's okay. It's okay. It's my fault. I'm the one who brought up the Jar Jar Abrams article.
I was going to say,
that's right. You did. Okay.
I didn't even talk about them today.
Beat his ass.
Oh, kick his ass, Seabass.
All right, we're going to go on to our next topic then?
Yes.
That's a very rough segue. All right, guys, are you ready? And
I like it rough.
After I share the topic, well, I'll go look.
And yeah,
are you ready?
And, are you ready?
Yeah.
All female A-Force, bitches.
A-Force, bitch, motherfucker.
Okay.
Pete, take it away.
All right, so this has basically been, and everybody makes fun of WeGotThisCovered.com because they're kind of a shitty website, but unfortunately, they have been right on a lot of things when it's come to the MCU, as far as like Spider-Man, Far From Home, and all this stuff. So they've been talking, and I covered this a little while ago about this A-Force movie, and I said it. They got Captain Marvel. That's the first piece of the puzzle. Now they're talking. It was like, oh, Miss Marvel. So they got Miss Marvel coming to the goddamn Disney Plus. Now it's She-Hulk, and everybody knows She-Hulk is like the leader of the Avengers or the A-Force at one point. And like, I had no problem with the She-Hulk show until I get in the Marvel Cinematic Universe group. I've been in there for a while now. And I said something about, hey, can we please cast an actress that has a little bit of a visible amount of muscle tone to play the Hulk? Because Jennifer Walters is in Hulk form like all the time. She's not like Berserker Hulk, but she is green all the time. I'm like, can we at least get like an athletic looking? And oh my God, I got called the sexist.
So does she look exactly like Gamora from
Guardians of the Galaxy? Well, I mean, in the comics, like she's actually like not now. She's like Thor and She-Hulk are together in the comics now.
Yeah, you're gonna start confusing people when you got somebody that looks exactly like somebody from another fucking movie.
Yeah. So but I mean, She-Hulk has been around like a long time. You know, she's like a well-established comic book character, but it's really like I saw some panels recently that are just straight up feminist nonsense. So they've been talking about this movie, and this article is by what's his name, John F. Trent. I just want to kind of catch a few things here, and it says the rumor comes from, we got this covered, who reveal their sources tell them the team will not only include Cat Pan Mediocre, but it's going to have Lady Thor and America Chavez as Miss America. America fucking Chavez now. They're putting her in a show. Like anybody gives a shit about America Chavez. And Valkyrie, of course, Tess Thompson in her 5-head, and She-Hulk. So this is going to be the new Avengers, and they're talking. This is going to be a standalone movie, an all-female Avengers team. Can you imagine how stupid every male in this movie is going to be? It's going to be a bunch of
Kevin. Like Tessa Thompson.
It's going to be I
you were ready to suck her dick.
Hey, look, she was. We were working a deal out. All right, I'm not going to disclose terms because a gentleman doesn't tell. But look, I was going to polish her 5-head. So
things got icky. Yeah,
it just
stuff happened.
Yeah, it just it got cringy really quick. But no, this is it says their source tells them the new She-Hulk Disney series will lead to the formation of the A-Force team. And of course, Disney is looking for a female writer and female director to put on the project because God knows a man has never, will never, and is incapable. It's impossible for a man to ever write a female character. So, yeah, this is going to be hot fucking garbage. It truly is. Listen, this is a quick
as opposed to cold garbage, right?
Oh yeah, I'd rather deal with cold garbage because hot garbage, the smell permeates more. Let's see. Here is Kevin Feige talking about the A-Force. He says, "It's an embarrassment of riches. Even watching the audience at the Black Panther premiere respond to Lupita, Letitia, and certainly Denai in their action sequences. You watch Denai spinning around that casino, taking out dozens of people, and you go, of course you can make a whole movie about that." So is he talking about making a whole movie about Denai Guerrera pirouetting?
Remember a movie that came out in the 90s? What was it called again? Oh, yeah, The Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yep. Yep, that was a fucking rip-off of that scene because it's like, oh, sorry, Mila Jovovich did it first, but we can't remember Mila Jovovich because she's...
What was that other one? Oh, yeah, Kill Bill, Volume 1 and Volume 2?
Yep. So there's never been female characters or not. This is
entire Underworld series,
yes.
Entire Resident Evil franchise. Okay, never mind. Yep. What
but
do I know?
But you just keep on breaking those glass ceilings, Marvel, because everybody knows you guys are just fucking stunning and brave over there now.
Why would you break a glass ceiling?
I don't know. That doesn't seem like a good idea.
I never got that stupid saying when they say, "Oh, we're going to break the glass ceiling."
You know which one used to bug me was low hanging fruit. I'm like, what the fuck? I had a boss that used to say it all the time. I'm like, could you find a new catchphrase, you asshole?
So here's another doozy of a quote from this. Let's see. Ant-Man and the Wasp actress Evangeline Lilly, who is just a hardcore feminist too, says the team has already picked out a leader, and that's Cat Pan Mediocre. She says, well, it seems only natural that Cat Pan Mediocre was lead because she's a general and she's the captain, and Captain America leads the other Avengers.
Wait a minute, you can't be a general and a captain at the same time.
This is the genius of Evangeline Lilly. It's just,
hey, wait, Marvel will be the first ones to do that, Tap.
They'll have the first ones to have a captain who's a general and a general who's a captain.
Yep, they'll announce that. That'll be one of their shill articles that'll come out. You wait.
She's going to be General Captain Karen. She's Captain fucking Karen.
God.
General Karanos.
Is that like the Inspector General?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's something much more. It's something much worse. Let's see. Here's Brie Larson's quote. "I'm scared and I don't know what the future holds either. I'm not let into those top secret meetings, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I love all the female characters so much." So
she's probably not allowed into those top secret meetings because she won't shut the fuck up about how many people are A color in this movie.
And B color.
Yeah, we can't
who's coming to my press junkets,
There better not be any fucking 40-year-old white men. It's not for them.
Yeah, not that I hate white dudes, but there better not be any white dudes at this.
Not that I hate you guys, but I hate you.
It's not that I hate you. I never said that, but I fucking hate you. She's like Two-Face, just talking out both sides. She goes on to say, so of course, like that's what I'm interested in. I'm super into an all-female Avengers movie. Yeah, I think it would just be cool to see all them interact together. And I said, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this is gonna be it's gonna be a dumpster fire of a movie. I mean, of course, you're not going to be able to criticize it because it has the built-in defense mechanism of being an all-female film already. So,
yep, and that's worked so well for them in the past, hasn't
it? Yeah. Oh yeah.
It might work in their sense of arguments, but at the end of the day, if nobody shows up, then
But that's the thing is the normies.
That's okay. Marvel will buy the tickets.
The normies are going to show up, and Marvel will do the same thing because they'll just throw that fucking. Well, we can just write it off and then fix it at the end of the fiscal quarter. But that didn't work too well with that SEC investigation right now because their claims of inflating their fucking income.
Oh, speaking of which, did anybody ever find any video footage of all of those underprivileged kids that they took to go see Captain Marvel?
Hell,
I've been looking forever trying to find some video footage on that and just can't seem to find any.
Brie Larson she's quick to post on Instagram and Twitter, and she didn't post a damn thing about that. It's kind of Disney didn't.
I'm thinking the video of all those underprivileged kids going to see Captain Marvel is probably buried at Area 51.
Right with Jimmy Hoffa. He gets to see it. Lucky bastard.
Right next to him.
He watched it. He's like, I just got this for safekeeping for you guys. He goes, I know how many underprivileged kids were there. It was like, it was like Bebe's kids were there, and I don't know, and a few of the kids that Michael Jackson touched. That was it.
This is it. Yeah.
They layered it on top of the ET cartridges.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That news was coma-inducing, Pete. It really was. I'm glad you got through it. I barely did. I started to drop off through some of that. I'm like, oh, I've heard it.
Actually walked away.
This is what I did my one of my videos on today because I saw this, like Gary from Nerdrotic covered it, and I was just like, are you serious? Like I know we got this covered, talked about this probably like a month or so ago. They were rumoring that this was going to happen, and bringing She-Hulk in was like open the door up. So now
it's like they don't even waste any time trying to entice us with things that might be interesting. They rush right to the politics. Like we're gonna have this, and we're gonna have a female,
and you're gonna like it.
Yeah, and you're gonna like it. And if you don't, you're a bad person.
You're a
sexist, bigoted piece of shit, homophobe,
incel,
Nazi.
Incel, Nazi, alt-right troll. I got called a Russian bot for Did I show you? I sent you those screenshots, I think, in the chat.
Yep, I saw those.
Dude, and then the guy that's calling me this, he's like, you're just a paid Russian bot. I'm like, bitch, I could be getting paid for this. I'm like, nobody told me.
Right? The bots get paid?
I'm like, why? Where's my residual income for trolling you, chinless piece of shit, hipster looking douchebag? What? Like,
the Aussie Applegate is in the house. What's up, David?
What's up, Ozzy?
Hey, can we get a hashtag crikey in the chat for David Applegate? I love how he says that.
Oi.
I love that. He hits the crikey every time. He was on the show the other night with us Wednesday night. We had Dave on.
It's been a long week, man.
Stop yawning, will you?
There's been a lot of.
It's a long week.
Let's go on to our next topic then before.
All right, do it
before he falls asleep because he wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, go ahead, Adam.
Then the Joker movie.
Oh, the Joker! Yeah, a movie I'm actually excited about. Exactly. You want to talk about firsts? I don't recall. I've gotten into this argument with people because I did do a video about this week. I did a lot of trailer reaction videos this week because it's just one of those kind of weeks. You take a couple days off, and then all the shit hits the fan. And it's basically that fall has become the new summer. If you don't like the summer movies, wait. You'll see all the good stuff in the fall. Or maybe that's where I'm just at in life. But speaking of firsts, it was Warner Brothers and DC, the first to have a villain as the protagonist. And a lot of people argue with me and say, well, not Endgame, Infinity War, Thanos was a protagonist, which is true. But he also had 15 other fucking movies setting him up before he got there, and the movie was still called Avengers Infinity War.
It's not called Duologist when there's like a bunch of protagonists.
Not Thanos in Infinity War. It was Avengers Infinity War. So even though he was the protagonist, which was interesting in of itself, he still wasn't the force of it. Whereas Joker, a self-contained movie where the villain is the protagonist, that's interesting to me. And I like everything I've seen off of these trailers. I think that Joaquin Phoenix is going to give us an interesting performance, and I'm hoping it's as good as the trailers are. I really do. It looks like it's going to be a fun story. I might be predictable, but I still think we're going to get some good performances out of it. And also, my favorite part, they're not announcing this to be some goddamn cinematic universe or a trilogy or a franchise, just one isolated movie in of itself, not attached to the comic books, which means nobody really knows what's going to happen.
Just you wait.
I hope not. I mean, we are conditioned for disappointment, but I am trying desperately to be excited about something. But I do at least like what I've seen from these trailers. And I'm not a comic book guy. I'm not a DC fanboy. When this was first announced, I'm like, well, that's fucking dumb. But as I've seen more things slowly unfold, I do at least enjoy what I see. I like stories that are revenge stories. I like seeing movies about people that have been beaten down and then rebel. All right, those have always been interesting to me. So this kind of falls under that umbrella.
Yep, I definitely agree with you on that one.
Yeah, because it does look interesting.
It does.
As far as just watching it as a movie of a guy who's basically lost his shit and not just they say it's a Joker film, but at the same time I'm seeing it as a movie. It's kind of like what was that Taxi Driver? How he's basically the villain when you think about it, and you're just sort of seeing him fall into madness slowly and slowly.
And that's a good example of that, because I think the reason they tried to go after, remember back when they were announcing that Scorsese was probably going to do a Joker movie, I think they were trying to do a Taxi Driver, and probably Scorsese took a look at that script and said, well, that's Taxi Driver. And I'm thinking, well, that still works. That's a story, but I could see him not wanting to remake his own shit. It would downplay his everything that he's built up so far. You know what I mean? So I could see him walking away from something like that. Besides that, he's been trying to make The Irishman, and I remember back when he was announcing a Frank Sinatra biopic, that never happened either. I'm still waiting on that fucking movie. I would totally go see that too, but
that's two of us,
right? So
I'm a Sinatra fan.
So yeah, I'm interested in Joker. I'll probably go see it. I kind of want to wait for a couple of reviews first, because I'm skeptical. You know, DC's taken a lot of misses as opposed, taking a lot of swings but got a lot of misses. They've only got a couple of hits under their belt, but this could do it. You know, everything I've seen about it so far looks interesting. At least, if at the end of the day, at least they're good trailers. Can't say that for Terminator or Star Wars.
Yep. True that.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Welcome to my madhouse. Here.
I thought the trailer was good because it looks like, and this is the thing that is going on Twitter now, that the Twitterverse is blowing up and people are going nuts. And Data Racer 117 hit it on the head again. I don't know if any of you guys have seen this. There's been a couple. I think Gary and SC Reviews did videos about it. These tweets that these people are throwing out now about the Joker. Let's see here, and they are completely pissed off that this is going to enable us toxic white males to commit more acts of violence. Good.
I want to see something take some fucking risk for a change. I'm tired of everything being dictated by outrage culture. Tired of it.
These are just some of the tweets right here. It says, Joker, a film where you're supposed to sympathize with a mediocre white man radicalized into deranged violence, will no doubt be appealing to the wrong audience for the worst reasons. Let's see.
Because that's how I want to spend my Saturday in fucking jail instead of playing games. Sure, that's what I'm going to do, be radicalized. I'd rather be playing the fucking games than be in jail trying to watch my ass, literally.
Here's another one. So I have some thoughts on the new Joker trailer with Joaquin Phoenix. In a time of increasing violence perpetrated by disaffected white men, is it really the best thing to keep making movies that portray disaffected white men doing violence as sympathetic?
Yes, it is.
So this is part of the myth. This is part of the mythos about the all these mass killings and stuff, that it's always white men and it's rarely white men.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. I had a guy actually come at me in the bullshitters group over my video about the Joker trailer, because I put right on the thumbnail. I says it was Warner Brothers, not Marvel, that did the first villain protagonist movie, which I think was a huge missed opportunity. There is a wealth of great villains in the Marvel universe, but they were never given their own fucking movie. They're there to play off of the hero, and I don't think that was ever fair. All right, so I was glad that they were doing this, and I got some guy yelling me. He's like, "Well, what about Venom?" I'm like, "Is Venom really a villain though, or is he more of an anti-hero?"
Venom's an anti-hero.
That's what I thought.
Well,
okay,
don't say that. David is definitely in the chat, and he'll tell you otherwise.
Well, we have the microphone, and you don't. So.
Well, he has his
Dave,
own.
don't let them get away with this one, Dave. Come on, tell them the truth about what an anti-hero is.
I know what a fucking anti-hero is. I
come
grew
at
up
you
when
in his own
anti-heroes
show.
were made. Yeah.
He's about to go on chat. He's about to give us a whole lecture on it.
Well, I'm not
Come
gonna
on,
sit here
Dave.
and
Don't
wait.
let me
No,
down.
I'm not gonna wait. Yeah, too late.
Yep.
Your moment is gone, sir. But yeah, Mad Max is an anti-hero. Venom's an anti-hero. And they're like, his argument was, well, the Titanic movie wasn't about the ship. The ship wasn't the protagonist. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you even talking about? I'm like,
No, the ship was the villain because it killed
I
everybody.
want to see a movie where you understand why somebody becomes a villain. I like those kind of movies. There's not enough of them out. I'm tired of the hero coming in at the last minute and fixing everything at the end. It's boring formula that I would like to see breaking away from. And I see Joker as a fresh of breath air away from that. I'm tired of hero movies, but I wouldn't mind seeing one about a villain. If they announced a Doctor Doom movie and we had somebody interesting to play that part and we got to see why Doctor Doom is Doctor Doom and he is the center of the movie, I would go see something like that. I would give Marvel another chance. But since there ain't nothing like that announced this year, fuck it.
It's not gonna be Doctor Doom anymore. Doctor Doom is gonna be a transgender woman now. She's gonna
Dr.
be
Doomy.
She's gonna be
Dr. Doomy.
Yep.
I'm Dr. Doomy. I'm here to oh wait, I think we stumbled on the wrong movie. That's the movie for the night, Dr. Doomy.
Yep.
Tap and Die is like the Flavor Flav of the channel,
How am I the Flavor Flav? I'm just curious.
You are, man. You're good. You're good. You're good at coming up with jokes, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just curious because I don't know that much about Flavor Flav other than what I've heard.
He's the guy from Public Enemy.
He's the hype man.
He was the hype man, but he also had all the humor. Like Public Enemy was a very serious group, and he relieved the tension because he always injected humor into it. So yeah, he was like the court gesture. Yeah.
I guess I better get that funny hat they wear.
Yep.
Nah, you're good.
You can borrow one of LMP's furry helmets.
I mean, you got the mask as your avatar. I think that kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah, that's the mask with Ray's face on it.
Do you know
is that what the fuck that is? Holy shit! I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah, it was on. Remember, it was on WCBS.
Changed. Holy shit!
I didn't even realize that. I was like,
I just figured it was the mask. I didn't think nothing of it. Okay.
Look closely. It's Ray.
It is.
Damn it! It's a little too on the nose. It's a little too close.
I'm not gonna be able to look at Ray later now. Thanks. You ruined that for me.
You're welcome.
Son of a bitch. Or Daisy Ridley, not the fucking Ray. Daisy Ridley.
So yeah, that's another movie that's coming out this fall that I'm excited about.
Joker, of course.
Joker looks really good, man. It does. It looks really good. That is.
I hope it's as good as they hype it up to be, because they've thrown a lot of eggs in one basket, hoping that that's going to be good, and I hope it pays off for them. I want to see Warner Brothers get some more success. I want to see them be actual direct competition to Marvel for a while. They need competition. Keeps things healthy. Keeps the universe balanced.
Well, I'm
everything
worried.
balanced as all things should be.
I'm worried. Jar Jar going over to Warner Brothers. Is he going to fuck up DC now?
Well, how are you going to fuck up Suicide Squad? It's already fucked up. You can't ruin what is already shit.
That sounds like a challenge.
I think that's a hold my beer meme.
Yeah, it is.
That's a hold my beer right there, because Jar Jar could fuck up a wet dream.
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead, Jar Jar. Go over and ruin another franchise, and that one I'll just sit back and casually laugh at, because it's already been butchered, hyped beyond belief, and just stumbled all the way out the gate. It's an embarrassment.
So what's he supposed to be doing over at Warner Brothers?
He's heading up the new DC EU, isn't he? I think that was like his job now. Was to kind of
I thought he was working on Suicide Squad or something.
Is he just doing Suicide Squad? Because I heard he signed this huge contract with them. So I thought it was.
So basically, he's just going to go over there and collect money. Okay, well that's what people do now.
And you're going to be seeing Bad Robot on DC films now, so that doesn't give me much hope for Aquaman 2 or Shazam 2, which I got to do a review for Shazam because I finally
this was
watched
back in June. J.J. Abrams' bidding war won by Warner Media.
Yeah, they were like bidding on him like he was at an auction. Like this dude is like some hot commodity.
Well, this is June 17th. This is old news.
But is it specifically DC or just Warner Brothers? Because Warner Brothers has a lot of properties under the collar.
Well, this was Warner Media when it's with Bad Robot. Well, he's got a deal with Disney. Now he's got to get a deal with Warner Brothers. I mean, conflict of interest in it? Well, I guess not. Well, see, he's going to be the production company for everybody's movies.
Yeah.
I hope to God that Bad Robot gets the hell out of Star Trek. That would make me so happy, man. Star Trek needs a jump start without them. Oh.
Do you think Star Trek can add like Star Wars? I don't think Star Wars can ever recover under the Disney umbrella.
It's just like Angus was saying. It's a linear story, so you can't just go and retcon these things.
Yeah,
you can't just pull a Terminator and just say, okay, we're gonna wipe out all these other fucking movies that came out, pretend like they don't exist, and start over again. You can't do that with Star Wars. It's too big for that.
Yeah,
that's way too big for that.
It wouldn't work. But what about Star Trek? I mean, is there
the thing with Star Trek is it's been proven before that you can have different shows in the different universe and different casts and still have the same good storytelling with different casts.
Well, same universe, different areas of it.
Right. Same universe, different areas, different times. Starfleet's huge. There's all these other universes. It's not near as linear as Star Wars is. It doesn't all relate to the Skywalker saga. I know they like to keep going back to Kirk and Spock, but you don't have to. Voyager was a success. DS9 was a success. Star Trek: The Next Generation, all successes. All those, I think Rick Berman was a producer at the time, and those shows.
Well, he was. I think he did some with Voyager, and then Enterprise was his big baby, and that
one fell apart. That was his first real big dud, but even Enterprise was better than Discovery. So
well, and the thing with Enterprise is they got, I don't remember if it was Berman or Braga, but those two, when they started getting together, it's like anytime they had something, theirs were always time episodes.
Yeah,
they had several time loops, even the Next Generation, and then
besides that, you had Bakula from fucking Sliders, or is it Sliders? Is that what it was? No,
Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap. That's what I was getting confused. I'd use another time jump type.
Sliders was
TV
Jerry
that's right. Jerry O'Connell.
Yeah. But and then they did a whole series on the time looping. And I was like, really? Because and I've said this many times before, but Voyager to me was a cop out. You shouldn't have had Janeway come back from the future, pun intended, to save her crew. They could have done a lot of that type of stuff because they had freed several Borg cubes and squares, and they kind of went off on their own. And I think they're the ones that ought to have developed a weapon to defeat the Borg and come back and up with Voyager. Have one of them, like one of the first ones that they freed, actually does the heroic sacrifice as opposed to Admiral Janeway from the future.
Yeah.
And you don't have to have that stupid time loop nonsense. You have a closing of that arc, that whole story arc that just kind of dangled out there like a loose thread that they didn't really do a whole lot
probably the same cheap thing they're going to use for Star Wars. The only thing I did notice about Voyager, though, the characters are not as strong on that series, but some of those episodes were at least written well. I've noticed that recently watching some of them. I'm like, well, the writing's still here.
Yeah, the ratings were dropping when they brought 7 and 9 in. I mean, she was eye candy,
right? Yes, they brought her in to bring the dudes back because my mom actually said this because she's a big Star Trek fan. She says the women in Voyager were kind of butchy.
Yeah,
all of them.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, Jerry Ryan is eye candy, and I approve. Yeah.
Yeah. Are we to our last thing, or what are we doing?
Yeah. What's next?
What's next? What's next?
Yeah, what's our next topic?
You're up.
I am. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Sorry about that. I'm drunk. Anyway, okay, so to start off, I was not too crazy about the 2014 Godzilla. Not that it wasn't bad, but it wasn't all great as some people talked about. But then I decided to watch. I went ahead and watched Godzilla King of the Monsters because my brother bought it, and I said, okay, I'll watch it for the hell of it. And damn, if it wasn't exciting to watch, it was fun as hell. And I heard people bitch about it. It was like they didn't focus enough on the humans. It's like it was enough, you know. You follow the humans, they move the plot, and then you got to see the monsters fighting it out. And it was pretty cool that they had that flying jet because it kind of feels like they got their technology up. So hey, maybe we can see Mechagodzilla. Yeah. And like I said, it was just fun. Like I was not bored at any moment because on the 2014 Godzilla, I was just like, come on, let's move it along at some points. But then this one, I was just enjoying it all the way through, watching the fights.
The monsters were very entertaining. Yeah.
Yes. And the humans at least tried to do something. They didn't feel like, of course they're big monsters. They couldn't do much.
It's a valid concern. I think it's just because they had some really heavy hitting actors in them, and really they're just there to kind of propel the story and shout exposition.
You know? But I just enjoy watching them and like how they at least try. They're big monsters, but they try to do something instead of just standing around. Not being cynical about it. They want to, help their own planet. But I would recommend to watch it. Fuck the critics. They don't know shit. That's mainly what I wanted to say was they don't know jack shit. It had nothing to do with I don't know about monster fatigue, but it was a fun ride, and I recommend anybody watch it if they have a chance. Rent it, buy it, whatever.
It was a very fun event movie, and I think it got way more shit than it probably deserved, for sure.
Yep, exactly. Because I wish I had seen it in theaters now, but I think I missed it. It was
a hell of a lot more entertaining than fucking Hellboy, and people actually went and bought that DVD, and I think they're idiots for doing it.
Yep. Hails to the yeah.
Hails
Even
to
though,
the yeah.
I know this movie has been out for a while, but I just seen it this past week, and God, I was loving it. I was watching it today again.
It's all right. I enjoy your honest reviews. They're good.
Yep. And that's my review. I guess this is going to be a thing, Tap and Die's reviews. Honest reviews.
Of course, but let me ask you something, and it's something that only struck me recently. When I saw, fuck, hold on. Okay, never mind, Tap. Just go ahead and do what you gotta do. I gotta take this phone.
Don't mind us. The cast will wait for you.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Conway
Twitty on the phone.
Hello, darling. Nice to meet you. Fuck, I got a call on the other line.
When Conway calls.
All right, so apparently I got some family coming over or something, so I'm gonna have to
color me shocked.
Yeah, I know. Listen, this
He's
is
got family.
But real quick, tell me if it took me this long to figure it out, but I just realized something. The Blue Eyes White Dragon is a rip-off King Ghidorah.
Probably the ultimate. You mean the ultimate form? Yeah, I would think it is. Three-headed dragon? Yeah, I can see that.
Three-headed dragon that shoots lightning from its mouth.
Mm-hmm. White lightning attack. Racist.
Oh my God, that's racist.
To all the weebs out there who watched Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid.
Yeah, sorry, didn't partake of that universe.
You didn't miss much. Honestly,
Pokemon.
If you watched it now, you would just laugh your ass off at how ridiculous the premise of Yu-Gi-Oh is.
It is terrible.
Like I've told LMP we need to do a watch party like the first 5 episodes. Yeah.
Tap. I worked in a store that sold Yu-Gi-Oh cards. That was fucking enough for me. All right.
I'm up bad. You guys have a good night.
Okay, see ya.
Peace.
Okay, man. So Appalachian American, are you gonna share what you have found, or we're just gonna sit here and hold us in suspenders?
Suspenders.
Yeah.
I'm in the mood for those suspenders.
He found some really good C-3PO. Found some really good space weed.
Oh god.
Apparently, there was a woman in the Guido outfit. There's a Greedo.
Excuse me.
Greedo.
Guido is the killer pimp. That's in Risky Business.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I think if I remember correct, I seen some behind the scenes stuff. I'm fairly certain some of the stormtroopers were actually women too. They just anybody that could fit into the armor, they went. It's just on screen you didn't know they were women.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the next movie they'll probably accentuate it. I'm sure. Make sure that everybody knows. That
Make sure you know it's a woman.
It's women stormtroopers. Yeah, like Captain Phasma.
Fantastic.
It's too much to type. All right. Well, if you got a link, you can try and share it. It probably won't let you. But
have him be on the show next week.
Yeah, there we go.
Be on the show and reveal it. Yeah.
What are we doing Friday? I mean, we'll have to figure.
Oh wait,
out
you're gonna be out of town, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll be traveling. I'll be in.
What if we did like something on one of y'all's channels, like either you, Adam, or
we could do a fucking watch party. We'll do a watch party on one of our channels.
We do it on Adam. You want to do it on your channel, Adam, or do you want to do it on mine?
Man, we'll do it on mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I'll let you two guys pick the movie, and we'll do it on my channel. The only criteria is got to be on YouTube.
Titanic.
Watch it. Yep.
I'm gonna kick you in the dick.
I'm sure I can find it. I'll find it on YouTube.
No, I'm being completely non-objectionable. I don't care what you pick. It just anything as long as people can click on it and watch it with us without paying any money.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Oh wait, I got one. I got a perfect one. Wolves of Wall Street. It's a movie about werewolves on Wall Street, literally.
I love the idea. I love it.
It's a really stupid movie. Like, check it out and tell me what you think if that's the one we should go with. Because you're gonna like, what the fuck is this shit?
Have any of you guys seen Dog Soldiers?
Yes,
I love
that. I love that movie. You know what?
That's a quality werewolf movie. Yeah.
And it's on YouTube. I've seen it on YouTube. We need to watch Dog Soldiers. Fuck it. Let's watch Dog Soldiers.
My favorite fucking werewolf movie though is American Werewolf in London. I still have yet to see anything fucking better than that. But I have a couple that I do like. I like that one. And I like Silver Bullet.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I love Silver Bullet. I grew up.
It's a Corey Haim joint. It's got Corey Haim and Gary Busey
in a wheelchair.
Yep. Corey Haim in a wheelchair. And a very drunk Gary Busey.
Everybody in the town's a dick to Corey Haim, even though he's in a wheelchair.
Right. Well, equality, man.
If I was in a town with Corey Haim, I'd have been a dick to him too. Just saying.
Oh yeah, it's Corey Haim.
Fuck him.
Like fuck you and License to Drive. No, I love that movie. I don't care. I like that movie. It's like I don't need a BMW when I've got a Mercedes.
Oh, God, that movie sucks.
What, License to Drive?
Yes.
Oh, dude, that movie's amazing.
I know, I love it.
The cup was
dude, I took a driving course in high school, and then one of the days, for whatever reason, the teacher decided to make us watch License to Drive, and I thought I was going to enjoy it, and I didn't.
Oh my God.
I'm just a hater.
Yeah. We won't hold it against you.
I learned that a little Corey Haim goes a very long way of watching that movie. Okay. Not a big fan of him. I like Lost Boys because there's just a little bit of Corey Haim in it. But when you have a lot of Corey Haim, oh my fuck.
Death by stereo.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Lost Boys is another one. That's
a great movie. I love that movie. When I first saw it, I had no idea what it was. Like, I knew it was about vampires. I remember like seeing the DVD like at Walmart and shit, and I had no idea what the fuck it was about. And then I finally watched it one day, and I was like so happy that I did. It was a great movie. Yeah. Was that Jan signaling I shouldn't talk about?
No, that was Pete dropped
Franken-Thug. There you go.
Yeah, we need to watch Franken-Thug. Anyway, so I guess what? So we want to watch Dog Soldiers then next week on Adam's channel? Because I know it's on YouTube. I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hash it out. If it changes, no big deal. But yeah, we'll do a watch party next week for sure.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Well, there you go, folks. So next week, Adam dropped again, or Pete dropped again. Sorry.
I'm back.
I hate that I have to automatically add you because then sometimes I'm not looking. But so next week, look for a watch party over on Raiders of the Lost Flicks channel.
Hey,
right, let's close this one out, and I'm going to go to bed or take something so I can breathe again. All right, I have been your host, Brainmuffin, Brian Lape, Channel Dad Brian Lape, Cuck Muffin, and whatever else you guys want to call me. For episode 95. I can't believe we've done 95 of these, and it's taken us over 2 years, but hey, that's okay. That's okay, man. Yeah, I lost 3 stuff today, and I think they all went to Pete's channel.
Jesus.
I was at 1533 for like a day and a half, and then I went 1530.
They have to unsubscribe from one channel to go to another channel.
I don't know, but when I look at my stats, it says oh, he dropped again. It's like +7 in the last 4 days. I'm like, what? It's not +7. The number's barely gone up. All right. Pete, you say goodnight first.
Yeah, I'm Etep, the place to be reviews. Please go over and subscribe to the channel. I got new content coming out almost daily. We're doing live streams on Wednesday nights, and I have a morning show now on Tuesday mornings called About Last Night. We go over the pre-recorded Anchor podcast from Monday, and if there's any breaking news overnight, I talk about that. Saturday night this week, I'll be on Raiders of the Lost Flicks with my brother from another mother, the Groovinator, and we're going to be watching Alita Battle Angel, and I'm excited because that's a kick-ass movie. So thanks. It's been a long night tonight, guys. So
Yes.
yeah, I am donate. That's right, Appalachian American. Donate for my internet. You too can give a bald man in Michigan a new router, so you don't have to miss out on all of this anymore. And that's it. I'm done.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. There was one more I was going to bring up. Yeah, C-3PO is possessed. Yeah, probably. All right, go ahead.
No.
Tap and die.
Good night, everybody. It's going to be a long night because I'm drunk and I'm going to be playing this Metro game.
All right, Adam.
All right, so yeah, like Pete said, watch party on my channel tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there. You will have to have a copy of Alita. That's the last time we'll ever ask anybody to pay for something to do a watch party with us, but I know a lot of people have that movie.
And it'll be the last time I do a hentai watch party.
No hentai. I think LMP is going to be with us too. So I know Alex is going to be there with us too. So it's going to be a good time, and we're just going to watch a movie and talk. And this time I'll use my phone and I'll make sure I don't miss any questions, so I can watch the movie and field your questions at the same time. And tons of new content on my channel, so make sure you go over there too. And that's all I got.
Excellent. And check out my channel, Brian Lape, just my name. And I'll try to remember to start putting the links in the description again. I keep forgetting to do that, this new format. Because I can put a whole bunch of stuff in there and then I forget to go edit it. And next week, I will be with WCBS in Indianapolis for Horror Hound 2019. I believe the Superfan is actually going to be able to make it. I forget which day he said, but I think he mentioned it actually last week on this channel. And so I'm looking forward to that. And anybody else that's coming out to see World Class Bullshitters and the like, and whomever, I will try to do my best not to get yelled at this year. And because I wanted to show a line that people were standing in. I didn't want to show the you couldn't see any celebrities, but I just want to say his name, and he always had a line. It was one of the Jasons, I forget who. And everything.
Don't be pulling any fire alarms too.
Nope, not doing that. So thank you very much for joining us for episode 95. It gets better every week, and we will see you probably in, 2 weeks. And for those of you listening to the rebroadcast on BitChute, enjoy the credits. Good night.
Nice.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Buenas noches.
Capitalism. We must fight the